if someone were to have told me you will record the first episode of your new podcast in a hotel room in Sausalito where I never even planned on being in the damn first place, I would have said, yeah. Yep. That sounds about right. That sounds about right. No, I can't even lie. I didn't foresee this. Why? Who knows? Why are we writing anything off? It's like constantly I'm like shocked. I'm like, oh wow, it happened that way. It's like, yeah, why were you writing it off? It's crazy. This feels so right to be recording this via bed. Like it feels so right. Okay. That's, you know what? We're not going to start again. We're not going to start again. Welcome in. Welcome in. The rumors are true. I'm in Sausalito. Never planned on being here. I mean, golly. You don't even know what happened to me today. Okay, fine, I'll let you know. We're just going to pick up like we never even left, because when you think about it, did we? Oh, we left? It's funny. I don't remember leaving. Do you guys? No. So let's get right back into it. Let's just jump right back in. Okay, so I'm in Sausalito. I wasn't even planning on staying here yesterday. I took a little, whatever. We don't need the background details. I was driving from Mill Valley and I was going home Friday. That's when I had my hotel too. I'm going home, and then it's like Sausalito is like 5 miles away, 15 minutes drive on the way back. So I was like, I'm gonna go to, you can go for like an hour or two, like let me just see what's up. I've never been here, Sausalito, California. I'm like, yeah, let me just see what's up. One thing leads to another, and it's like, listen, okay, we don't need to go this far back. Okay. It's like we got to pick and choose here, because we could be here for the history of Sausalito, which is potentially millions of years. Yesterday, one thing led to another. I stayed longer than I had been planning on it, but this is the thing about me yesterday. It's like if someone were to be like, do you think this girl is leaving to go home today to Los Angeles? They'd be like, no, there was nothing about her vibe or like her, like she didn't seem like she had anywhere to be, let alone a town 5.5 hours from here. Yeah, she didn't seem like she was in sort of a rush about anything, and I wasn't. I wasn't like, okay, fuck, like I have to go without, like I was just like, I'm, to quote Kourtney Kardashian, like just living my life, like, and if like things work out great, if they don't how I plan them to be, that's fine too. Like I'm like, I didn't even know it, but I was just like very truly in a way trying not to leave yesterday actually. So at one point I'm like, okay, I'm going to get a bite to eat. I go to this place that someone had told me to go, and I just like walked in. It looked fine. I was just like, this is just like, isn't my vibe right now. I'm just like not in the mood for this. I can't explain it even more. You don't care. I get in my car. I'm like, let me just go back. Let me just head back. It's 3:30. It's 3:30 on a Friday. I'm driving back to Los Angeles. Like I'm actually sans hinges. I'm so unhinged. Like I have not one hinge on me. I put in my address into the GPS. It says it takes 7 hours and 45 minutes. I'm like, about that. I don't love that number, because it takes like the way when I went there, I was like, well, I guess I went to somewhere. Okay. Yeah, I guess I am a little farther than I was. So, I'm realizing some things right now. It's fine. It was still going to be bumper to bumper traffic, way too freaking long. I'm my highest self. I go, you know what? I go, hold on here. I go, should I stay here? Like, I'm loving this town. Like, it's speaking to me. I go, should I stay here? We really got to speed this up. Okay. Welcome back. Feels good. Feels okay. We're getting back in the chair. Okay. Okay. God. So I'm like, I'm sorry, should I stay here? And like immediately my mind's like, no, I have to go home. I have to go home. I have to go home. And it's like, for what? Like, do you ever like just you're so used to something? Like, I used to always have this thing about going home. I don't have it as much anymore, but it's still like the old program. Like, it's like stuck. Like, whenever I was out, I would always be like, I have to go home. I have to go home. I have to go home. And it's like, no, but like literally, what are you doing there? Like, what do I need to go do? And so yesterday I'm like, no. I'm all my stuff's packed. Like all my stuff's packed. I have like 2 bags. Like I'm like, I couldn't possibly think of unpacking them. I couldn't possibly think about taking 2 bags out of the trunk. And I'm like, but I really said to myself, I go, just entertain it for a second. Just entertain it. Like I know you had plans to do this. I understand that. I understand that this wasn't part of the original plan. Like, can you accept that maybe the plans have changed, the situations have changed? Like, let's just consider what should I maybe stay here? And I like pulled over, like Googled some hotels, randomly clicked on one, like put it in my GPS. It was like 5 minutes away. I was like a mile away. I was like, great. And I'm like driving and I'm stopped at a light and I'm like, oh my God, this is crazy. I'm just going to go home. Like, I'm just going to go home. Like, I have all this momentum to go home. And it's like, once again, to do what? Like, to do what? Like, I don't have any obligations. Like, tomorrow, it's like, I'm just going home just because it was part of like the quote unquote plan that I made, which I made in a moment that was not this one. Like understanding that things change, moments change, like context change, things change. It's like, yes, I made a certain plan when I had a certain amount of information, and that's great. That's the only plan I could have made at that time. You have to always just make the plan. But you also have to be willing to break it when the situation changes and that plan no longer makes sense. It's like, yes, I had a plan to go home today. It's now 3:30. It's saying it's going to take me 7 hours and 45 minutes to drive home. I'm going to have to stop to get gas. I'm going to have to stop to go to the bathroom. It's like 7:45 is the least amount of time it's going to take. So it's at least 8 hours. So it's like, I'm not getting home till 11. It's not even a fun ride. It's like the ride up, it's like there's no traffic. I'm like fucking vibing, like fucking clouds just like going crazy. Like it's like, I'm like, why am I like getting in my car to go through rush hour traffic to have an 8-hour car ride that should take 5.5? It's like, no, it makes no sense now. So you must be willing to change. This is me telling myself. I go, can you entertain it? I go, no, I can't. I got to go home. But then my GPS is still going. And I'm like, you know what? Let's just see this hotel. Let's just see this hotel. Like, let me just see it. There's so many synchronicities and like signs that like will only make sense to me, and like it's like boring for me to explain them to you, but like there's so many just even driving there. And I get there and this guy, he's like, are you checking in? I'm like, well, I'm like, do you have any room for tonight? I'm just like, I wasn't planning on being here. He goes, that's how everyone ends up here. That's what he says to me. And I'm like, okay. He goes, because it's on a street called Princess Street. Like, sorry. And he goes, oh, yeah, so what's special about this hotel is it's surrounded by all these plants called princess plants. They're like princess bushes, and they're like these like trees essentially, and they have these really gorgeous, huge purple flowers on them. And I saw one when I pulled in, and I was like, well, that's beautiful. And he goes, and their princess bushes are like, they're there for you when you're in a time of spiritual transition. And if you knew what I transition through in Mill Valley, I don't even know if I can fucking get into it. The first episode might have to be a 2-parter. Has anyone ever done that? No, I highly freaking doubt it. I'm willing to be the first. So basically he just says all this shit, and it's like literally making so much sense. And I'm just like, yeah, I'm staying. I'm already staying. I'm staying. And I'm like, already just feel relieved. Like, I just feel fucking relieved. Like, I'm like, okay, I'm staying. He's like, I have some room options. He shows me the first room. I'm like, this is perfect. It's like literally perfect. Fireplace, like just the perfect room. And then he showed me a couple other rooms. I'm like, no, it was just the first one. It was easy. It was just the first one I knew. And he goes, you know what? You chose the only room that is completely like beneath the like branches of a princess tree. It's like over your patio. It's like over your bed, like protecting you. And I'm like, I can't. But I can. And so I decided to stay here. Whatever. Like, I have the best time ever. I wake up this morning. Once again, if someone were to be like, does that girl seem like she is anywhere to be today? Let alone a city 5.5 hours away, Alexis. I've been rewatching Schitt's Creek. I mean, I'm actually done. Like, wasn't planning on it. One night in December, like, I was just like, I can't even talk about what December fucking did to me. No, but it showed me like what that transition was. I could have used a princess bush in December. I'll tell you what. And I was just like, I got like a salad to go, and I was like home, and I was like, oh my gosh, I just want to like watch something. Like, I was like working so much, and I was like, I just want to like take a break. Like, Jesus Christ, you know? And I go to Hulu, and there's Schitt's Creek, and I watched Schitt's Creek during the pandemic, sobbed my eyes out, loved it. And I was just like, great, I'll just watch an episode. Clicked on season 3, episode something, started watching, never stopped. It re-changed my life. Like, I don't even know. Yeah. So everything I say now, like, I just hear it in either Moira's voice or Alexis's voice. Like, I'll see something, and I'll be like, David. I guess this only makes sense if you watch the show, Alexis. I really like doing Moira the best. Okay, what was I saying? So yeah, like, does it seem like I'm in a rush this morning to go? No, I get up, I fucking wash my hair, I go on this new path. Like, you don't understand how gorgeous this city is. I'm walking, and I'm like, everything's synchronizing, everything, the signs, there's a golly, it's crazy. And like, I'm walking back, and I'm once again, this little thought comes in my head. I'm like, should I stay? Should I stay again? It's like, I'm like, okay, now you're getting crazy. Like, yesterday, I was like, okay, you know, you get one night, like, oh, this is kind of like wild to me. Like, I wasn't planning on staying here. Now I'm staying. But it's like, let's go home now. Like, let's go home once again. For what? For what? For what? Why do I need to go home today? Do you have a plan? No, I have no plans. I don't have plans tomorrow. No plans. And I'm like, okay, that's kind of wild. But I'm like, there's still some things I want to do. And I'm like vibing, and I'm just like sitting, and I'm just like looking out at the view, the water, the fucking outline of San Francisco. I didn't know we were so close to San Francisco geography. And I'm like, time keeps going by, and I'm like, I see the guy from the hotel, because it's like he's kind of just like around, like he's a big part of this story, but we probably won't get to him. But I'm like, he's like, do you want a late checkout? I'm like, yeah, because the checkout's at 11, so he makes it to 12. I'm like, cool. I come back to, I'm like, all right, it's like 12. It's like kind of on the line. I'm like, it's like a little late to leave, but like, whatever. Like, I have to leave, right? I feel like this is so, you know, I'm trying to get to it. I really am. It's good to be back, you know. Give me a minute here. Give me a minute to just like settle in. Can I have a moment, please? You could probably use it as well. It's like, I don't think we should just be going straight into this story I'm about to tell. Like, it's not safe. So I'm like, oh yeah, I'm like, just, okay, go get your stuff, put it in your car, just go. I go back to my room. None of my keys are working. It's like, you know, a key card. And like the guy's there, and I'm like, am I doing something wrong? He's like, the battery died in the door. Like, I can't even get in to get my stuff to leave. And it's so crazy. And he's like, okay, like, we got to get this machine. Like, this other guy comes, and then this woman comes, and like, it's such a long story. Basically, she goes to my patio door. She's like, it's open. And it was just such a profound, just commentary on like men and women. It really was. Like, it was just like, they're like, okay, like, get the machine. We gotta do that. We gotta change that. And she's like, the back door is open, babe. And I was like, oh. And it's just like, that's women for you. Just solving shit. So I get in my room and I'm just like, I'm gonna stay again. I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna stay. And I go, I'm like, thank God. Thank God. And I go do a couple things and I call my mom and she's like, oh, you're in Sausalito. Like, you should go take the ferry to like this place in San Francisco, and you walk and then you take the ferry back. It's like super easy and it's so beautiful. And then I tell like the guy at the hotel and he's like, oh, definitely, like this and this. I go to a few places and then I like go back to my, okay, whatever. I'm like holding my notebook. I have a navy blue moleskine notebook I got in Paris. Like, I really can't get into it right now. Like, do not even tempt me, because please don't tempt me. This notebook holds like the most sacred entries from so many different moments from September to right now. Like, you could never understand. Like, only God will ever know. Only God will ever know. Like, this notebook is like, it's crazy. Oh my goodness. So I'm like in a sweater. I have a jacket. It's not even that cold. I have my jacket tied around my waist. I brought a hat because I'm like, oh, the water's so bright, whatever. I brought a hat. I have my purse, and then I have my notebook. I board this ferry, and I'm like, when my mom tells me, I'm like, but I get seasick. And it's like, I even told the hotel guy, and he's like, but it's not like on the ocean. Like, it's not like so choppy, like whatever. But like in my head, I'm like, I get seasick. Like, it's just something about me. Can you accept that? Can people just accept that? It's like, I feel like when you say you get seasick, people are kind of like, feel like you're faking. Is that true? Like, you're like doing it for like, can you see me in this video? 17 minutes in. I'm like, is this a good way to set it up? Like, people are like, okay, like, you don't get seasick. Like, just stop being dramatic. It's like, no, like, I literally feel nauseous. Okay, whatever. I like waltz the fuck onto the ferry. Like, it's so easy. Like, and it's like you buy your ticket when you get on, like one of those, you know, when it's like they come around and it's like whatever. So I get on. I like go up these stairs. I go like outside on the boat on the ferry. And I'm immediately just like, whoa, you know, it's like, it's just like wobbly. And I'm just like, it's just like, I don't want to feel like this. Like, it's not worth it to me. And it's like a half hour, this one. And I'm just like, I start to get really hot. And I sit down on this like bench and I like must have put my notebook down. And then I put my jacket down. And then I take my sweater off and I take that down. Like, why am I wearing 4,000 layers? And I'm like, so it's leaving at 2:30. It's like 2:23 or something. No. It's like 2:27 and I like take a moment and they're like, you have to get off obviously before it leaves. Oh, so it's like 2:28 and I'm like, I have to get off of here. Like, I'm just like, I don't want to do this. Like, I feel like I'm doing this as like something that I feel like I should do, but I don't actually want to do it. And I've gotten really good at stuff like that in my life. It's like, never do something because you feel like you should. Never. Like, when I was in Paris, and like, don't tempt me to talk about Paris. Like, we could be here all fucking Sausalito. But like, I was like, oh, like, people are like, oh, you have to go to this museum. You have to go to that museum. And it's like, I had already been to Paris before. It's like, I'd been to the Louvre, whatever. It's like, I just like, I didn't want to go to museums. It's like, that's not why I went to Paris. Like, it's like, if I naturally found myself in a museum, like, great, I'm not going to fight it. And like, I did go to the Picasso Museum in a different part of France. And like, I went to the Christian Dior Museum one of the days in Paris. That was literally the only thing on my itinerary for 2 weeks, whatever. I can't talk about Paris. But basically, it's just like, so what am I going to do? Be like, oh yeah, I went to this museum. Like, it was just to like say that I did, but like no part of me wants to go. Like, no, Just do what you want to do. You cannot go wrong. Like, don't feel like you need to go somewhere and be like I freaking walked down to see Notre Dame like the first day. I don't even think I saw it. And it actually wasn't even the point of my walk. Like, I was like walking. I went on so many different detours, and then I went back and I was like, I actually don't think that I saw Notre Dame. Actually, didn't matter. Wasn't the point. So it's like, yeah, I'm like, I feel like I think I should go on this ferry. It's like, oh yeah, you went to Sausalito and you went on the ferry to the city and then da 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 da. And I was like, but like, it makes me feel nauseous. Like, why do I, okay, whatever. I get off. I'm like talking to the guy before I get off. I'm like, yeah, I'm just feeling a little like nauseous. And he's like, yeah, he's like, it's gonna like take some dips at some point. And I was like, all right, I'm getting off. Like, I'm just getting the fuck off this boat. I get off. I'm like, thank God, I'm let out. I like get onto land and I'm like, when's the next one? Because like there's a different one that's like 20 minutes. And I'm like, okay, I just was feeling a bit rushed. The guy's like, it's at 3:10. I'm like, great. He's like, for that one, you have to buy your ticket over there at this machine. I go over to the machine. I'm like, okay. I'm like, where? I'm like, hang on. I was holding something else. Oh my God, where's my notebook? Oh my God, where's my notebook? And I'm like, it's in my car then. Because I was debating whether to take it when I went to my car. It's in my car. I left it in my trunk when I switched my shoes. It's in my car. I walk back to the hotel. It's like 2 minutes away. It's not in my car. Oh my God, I'm freaking out. I go back to the freaking pier. Like a ferry, like, and I'm, when I realized, I was like, oh, my notebook, I left it. I'm looking at the ferry float away. And I'm like, it's like, that's not a thing of like, oh, well, let's just, okay, it's a pain, but we'll have to drive and turn around and go get it. It's like, no, it's literally on a ferry that has departed, that I cannot get on, that is going to a destination. Like, I don't know anyone on board. I don't know their fucking cell phone number. Like, wow. Wow, that's a moment. Just let that sink in. Just let that panic sink in. So then I go back there and I'm like, there's this guy, and he was like, you know, he works for the ferry or whatever. And I'm like, hey, I explained to him the situation. He's like, okay. He takes out his walkie-talkie. I'm like, here we go. This is what I need, a fucking walkie. No, I thought it was a walkie-talkie. It was actually just a phone. I'm not even gonna lie. He makes a call. He's like, Amanda, I think that was her name. He's like, I got a girl here. Like, she left her notebook. It's navy blue. And he's like, okay, so that ferry will be back in like 10 minutes. I'm like, wait, the ferry that just left like to San Francisco? I'm like, isn't that 30 minutes? How can we be back in 10 minutes? He goes, and he's like, all business. He's like, what? He's like, which one are you talking about? The blue and gold or something? I'm like, yeah. He's like, no. I don't work for that ferry. And I'm like, sir, I am not trying to offend you. Like, I don't think this is about you, sir. Like, he's like, oh, that's a different thing. You have to call a different number. I look up the company. I call the number. They don't answer. I leave a message. What are the odds? It's like, what's going on? Alexis. I am like, okay. I can't, borderline can't tell the story anymore. I go back to the hotel. I'm like, because I'm like, because I told the guy what happened at my hotel. He had ended up calling. So I get a number from 415. I'm like, oh my God, this is them. They have my notebook. It's like the guy from the hotel. He's like, hey, I called them for you. I talked to them. I told you what you lost. Like, da 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 da. And so then I'm like, well, I got to just go back. He's like, that ferry will be back at 3:55. I just got to go back, and you just got to go back and wait. I go back. They call me. They go, we found your notebook. We'll like give it with the ticket person. It'll come back on the 3:55 ferry. I have never been so happy in my life. Like, it's just like basically like my most precious like entries that are just like you know, you don't even know the entries in this notebook. Like, I need them for the rest of my life. Like, I look at them often, and it was going to maybe be gone. I don't even have my name written in it. Like, you know, when it's like, this belongs to, I'm like, okay, like, who needs to do this? Like, Then I fucking wrote my name when I got it back, my email, my phone number. I'm like, bitch, please give this back to me. Okay, so whatever, the whole point of the story. So I go back, the ferry lands. I'm like, oh my God, I'm waiting in line to get back on because I think I have to get back on to go to the ticket place. And the guy's like, do you have your ticket? And I'm like, no. I'm like, the thing is, I'm like retrieving a notebook I left. And he goes, that guy has it. I look to his left. There's a guy standing there. He's holding my navy blue moleskine. I'm like, there's all these people waiting in line. There's like, it's like a scene in a movie. And like, I'm like, oh my God, I got my notebook and I already decided. I go, whoever has my notebook, I don't fucking care who they are. I'm going to hug them. Like, I'm going to embrace them. Like that. I need to. It's like, I'm sorry, like boundaries, but it's like, I'm going to hug you. So I go to him like, can I hug you? Before he even answers, I'm just like, knee deep in an embrace. My hair smells so good. I smell so good. Like I look so good. And he's not ready. He wasn't ready for something like that. Like he didn't know we were going to make physical contact. He wasn't ready. He's probably still recovering. I hope he has some good friends and family around him to get him through this. Like, and people were like staring, like they were like, what's going on here? Like what's transpiring at the front of the line? Like everyone was watching, didn't care. And then I turned around with my notebook, walked past all of them, leapt for joy. I see the man who works for the different ferry who was like, I don't work for that ferry. Like, and he wasn't mean. He's just like all business. He's like, yeah, you're going to have to call a different number. Like, that's not me. And I go, I got my notebook back. And he goes, you got to look after your stuff. Like he's like a stern father figure that you need it. It's like you don't want to hear it. You want to just be like, yay, I got my notebook back. Like everything worked out. Like da-da-da. He's like, okay, look after your stuff. And I'm like, I'm like, oh my gosh, I know. I'm like, I've never done this. I've never, ever, ever, ever lost a notebook. Like I don't lose things like da-da-da-da-da. And he goes, well, you just did. And I go, yeah, but it was just, so this, it was only the one time. You don't even know what he fucking hit me with. I go, it was just the one time. He goes, that's enough. Oh my God. I mean, that's enough. That's enough, he said. And he's so freaking right that it like, it hurts and it feels good at the same time. It's like, yeah, that's enough. It's like you do something once. It's like, well, I only did it once. Yeah, now your shit's gone. I only did it once. Okay, and now you've betrayed yourself. It's like, well, I only did it once. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough. It's like it just takes the one time, right? So you're like, my excuse is like, but it only happened once. That's enough. I don't know if that translated to the point that it needed to be a half-hour tale, Alexis. Don't worry, I'll stop doing this soon, but I can't stop now, Alexis. Wow. Feels good to be back in the saddle. Feels good to be back in the saddle. You don't even know what happened to me in Mill Valley. I don't know that I'll be able to discuss it for at least another 14 years. Sausalito. Who knew? I always hear about it. Like, in my head, it was like a town from like Disneyland. Like I was like, it's like not real. It's like really over the top and touristy. Like it's literally heaven on earth here. Like it's truly heaven on earth. I walked to this like local market this morning. They have like all this like fresh stuff, and they had like these little like solid like perfume things out, and I was like, ooh, I smelled one. It literally smelled like heaven on earth. I know I just said heaven on earth. It's called like Skincare by the Sea. It's like made from like locally made from a woman, obviously. And then on the bottom it goes, one of the products that they were sold out of that I'm gonna get online goes made by mermaids. I'm like, I'm done. Just fucking, where's there to rent? Where can I stay here? I'm gonna go home, get Helena, and I'm just gonna come right back. I'm just gonna come right back. So, um, yeah. Hope you guys are well. Hold on. Hope you guys are well. I'm gonna pull a little card here. My little no. Oh God, dude, I cannot believe I turned to this one. It might be too much for the first episode, especially after that story. Hang on. Hang on. Oof. This is kind of a good one. No, we're just going to stick to the original one. It was October 30th, the night before Halloween. I had taken not a mushroom, an edible, for the first time in a very long time. I don't really, probably like twice a year I'll take an edible. I'm like, it's feeling like an edible time. Probably twice a year. And this was one of those nights, and I was like, I gotta get a different perspective from something. I had just been through a sort of roller coaster. So I'm like, I'm gonna go on like a 3-hour walk. I come back. I run into this guy. He's like drawing on a stairwell, and he's like, he looks up at me like, I don't know, like I'm some sort of deity. And we start talking, and finally after like 30 minutes, he goes, "What are you?" I go, "Sorry." And I'm feeling like, I mean, pretty high, just like spiritually and mentally, but like, I have the edible, but I'm on the ground. I'm very grounded. He goes, "What are you?" I go, "I don't know." And I go, "What do you think I am?" He goes, "I know an angel when I see one." This wasn't a pickup line, by the way. This man was older. He goes, "I know an angel when I see one." And then this is what's written on this note card. He goes, "Angels aren't perfect." Okay, David. David. Angels aren't perfect. It's like we're all little angels. And it doesn't mean that you are perfect. It doesn't mean that you're not going to make mistakes. It doesn't mean that you're not having a human experience, doing human things, interacting with, not everyone's an angel actually, interacting with humans who are in the, just drowning in their own insecurity and subconscious and all this crap and this and that. And you're like, oh my God, what did I do? It's like, angels aren't perfect. So just remember that. When you, are just like tempted to be like, oh, why did I do this? Why didn't I do that? Angels aren't perfect. It's like, you don't have to do it perfectly. You're not supposed to do it perfectly. Is that translating? This is a good quote. "Fear is the cheapest room in the house. I'd like to see you living in better conditions." Hafez, I believe. I mean, I know that's the name. I just don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. "Fear is the cheapest room in the house. I'd like to see you living in better conditions." That one pretty much speaks for itself. We could go into it all frickin' day. This is just a stack of like written out note cards that are just like quotes and tidbits that I've picked up along this path, and the stack is getting so crazy. I take these with me everywhere. I pull them all throughout the day. I have another stack too, but I can't reach them from where I'm sitting on this bed, and I don't want to get up, so we're gonna leave it at that. Oh God. Oh God. Wild little first step. But did you expect anything else, Alexis? What can you really expect? I can't stop. Like all day in my head, I just say everything like that. It's actually so fun. It makes everything so light and easy. My navy blue motherfucking moleskin notebook, the guy, well, you just did it. Well, yeah, I just did it once. That's enough. Oh boy. It's like if you're allergic to something and you like take a bite of it and you're like, and he's like, I'm like, but I've never done it before. And it's like, let's just say, God forbid, you could die from it. It's like, but I've never done it before. It's like, well, you just did it. And it's like, oh, well, that was just once. That's enough. That is enough. I mean, good God. Good God. I cannot even touch upon what happened in Mill Valley. All right, that'll maybe be part two. It feels good to be back. This podcast is yet to have a name. I don't even care anymore. It's like if they would just let me upload this with no name and no artwork, I would just love that. I would just love that. I know I said summer. I was like, yeah, give me the summer. You know what? Things change. I always think like, how could you make a decision? Like, why would you? I don't know. I've just been making so many less decisions about like things I couldn't make a decision about. I mean, don't tempt me to talk about France, but the lessons were just so clear there and they've just helped me time and time again. It's like, because I spent the first few days in Paris and then I went to the south of France, places I've never been before. I have no idea what I'm going to see. I have no idea what I'm going to do there. I have no idea the journey that lies ahead of me. I have no idea the challenges. I have no idea the beauty. Like, I don't know any of it. So it's like, I always think like, okay, like I'm in Paris Saturday and I was like trying to find this metro station to like get somewhere. And I was like, where is it? I was looking around. And it's like, as if in that moment, to me, I'm like, okay, but what are you having for dinner next Thursday? And I'm like, next Thursday? I'm like, wait, when I'm in a place I've never been in the south of France, it's like, how could I know that information right now? It's basically just like, don't like worry about information you don't have yet. It's like, how crazy would that be? It's like in the middle of the day on Saturday, you're going about your business and someone's like, wait, what are you going to want to eat Thursday at 3:30 p.m.? And you're like, and where and what and with who and what are you going to, it's like, whoa. And you're going to be in a different, completely different place. You're like, how would I know that? What did this relate to? I need to stop. Okay. Subscribe, rate, review, y'all. Subscribe, rate, review. You know the vibes. You know the drill. It's good to be back. I genuinely hope you've just are having the most riveting February. Hear me when I say this. I don't even know when I'll put this out. February might have passed, but I will say February is massive. And you know that. All right. A little Sausalito send off, and we'll see you next time.